Welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. Hip-hop is officially 50 years old. Houston has a very special part of that story, and those who helped to contribute will celebrate tomorrow night at White Oak Music Hall. Joining us to talk about the event coming up, event organizer Shatana Nelson and Houston hip-hop artist Lil O and Young Star. Glad to have you all here on The Factor Uncensored. So Lil O, let's start with you. When we talk about hip-hop, 50 years, what are your thoughts about that?
I'm just grateful to be a part of this rich H-Town legacy and culture, man, to say they still listen to Back and Players Get Chose and all these incredible records, and to still be celebrated after all this time. It's just a privilege. I'm just in a point in my life where I'm enjoying the fruits of my labor. Amen. And glad to still be celebrated, man. Real talk.
And Young Star, there was a time where Southern artists, mainly hip-hop artists, were not recognized or respected in the North, on the East Coast, on the West Coast, and things have finally changed. You guys have put hits on the chart and changed their mindset. How is that finally to have acceptance, or it's not having acceptance, it's putting yourself in the place where you belong in hip-hop history?
It's an absolute honor and a privilege, but it's like it's time, you know, that the South get recognition, you know, that we paid enough dues, you know, and it's been going on long enough, you know, the hard work. So it's an absolute honor and a privilege.
Okay, and Shatana, you got a great show coming up this weekend at Whitehall. For those who are wondering, tell us a little bit about that show, who will be there, and what we can expect.
Okay, so kind of going off what you said, the South doesn't get enough recognition, and every major artist I ever worked with has someone that inspired them in the South. I wanted the show to be a feel of what we've seen happen in Houston in hip-hop. So we're going to start at the very beginning with some surprise guests, and some of the younger guys are going to come out and pay homage. We're going to go all the way through till we get to those legendary people: Flip, Zero, Michael Watts, OG Ron C, obviously Lil O and Youngster. So what you're going to see is a hip-hop type of concert that flows from the beginning, and you can see it. We're going to talk about the Pimp C and the Pokies and the Screw. We're going to show what most people are inspired by with this show, and we're also going to do some surprise honors that night as well.
Can you give us some hints?
I mean, y'all, when you think Houston...
That defeats the purpose of a surprise.
I mean, you guys know hip-hop.
Will absolutely enjoy themselves, right?
I mean, it's going to be a show that if you miss it, you're going to be very, very sad. It's going to be culture, it's going to be love, it's going to be unity, and it's going to be what Houston does, hip-hop.
All right, and give us the details really quick again for those who want to go.
Okay, it is tomorrow at White Oaks Music Hall. Doors open at 6. The show will start at about 7, and depending on who you want to see, it transitions. All
right. Thank you guys for joining us here on The Factor Uncensored, and we will see you there. Still ahead